Hey guys, for today's project I'll be transforming this old wall mirror. A client gave me this old wall mirror to transform for him, so he wanted it to have a different frame. So if you're interested, keep on watching. So first of all, I had to remove the cardboard cover which was on the back of the mirror. So these are normal mirrors here in Kenya. They are normally sold at the street, so he really didn't like the framing, so he requested I transform it for him. As we transform the outer frame to something different. So first of all, I started by removing the first frame because we wanted to recycle the mirror at the middle. So I had to be careful to get rid of the small nails which had held the mirror at the back. I had to use the pliers so as to remove the nails carefully without breaking the mirror. The mirror has a thinner millimeter, that is 3 mm, so I had to be careful not to break the mirror. And finally I had to remove the outer frame, then kept it aside to continue transforming the wall mirror. After that, I went ahead to take the measurements of the mirror. So by taking the measurement, it guided me on knowing the frame that I'll require. So my frame had to be done with the CNC machine. I'll put the contact in the description box so you can get the CNC services if you're interested. So I had to take the measurement all through. I didn't record how the frame was made, so this is how the frame turned out. And I was doing some paint work on the frame because the frame normally comes with the wood color, so I had to paint it matte black according to the client preference. He really wanted a matte black frame for his space, so I had to paint the frame all round. It's a process of painting these MDF boards. One day I'll post a process of how I normally paint the MDF boards here. Once the paint had dried, I proceeded to the next part, so which was placing the mirror at the back of the frame. So the frame had to be grooved at the back so that it could be easier to place the mirror. So I had to confirm the measurements before placing the mirror. To glue down the mirror at the back of the frame, I had to use a silicone glue. This is a mirror silicone glue which is black in color. It normally comes in different colors. Mostly I use clear, but for this project I had to use a black so as to match the color of the frame. So I had to add the silicone glue all around the back of the frame. Once I was done, I went ahead to place the mirror at the grooved part. But I noticed since the mirror had like the right angle edges and the grooved part had some semicircle shape, so it couldn't fit in perfectly. So I had to get rid of the corners of the mirrors so that it could fit in perfectly at the back of the frame. So I had to use my glass cutter to cut off the sharp edges and then use my pliers just to remove the mirrors carefully without breaking the whole mirror. Since the mirror is so delicate, a 3 mm mirror, it's so delicate compared to a 4 mm mirror. I then went ahead to place the mirror at the back of the frame and it fitted in perfectly. So since the frame had a grooving part, the area which I had cut will not be visible on the other side of the frame. So to cover the back of the mirror, I had to use a plyboard, and I had painted it the same color as the frame. So I had to place it at the back and make sure it flashes perfectly so that it can't be visible on the front side of the frame. To hold the plyboard at the back of the mirror, I had to use staple pins with my staple gun. I had to use longer pins so that it could hold the plyboard perfectly without it falling off, because if you use a smaller size or a smaller for the pins, the plyboard might fall off at the end of the day. So once I had made sure the plyboard flashes perfectly all around, I went ahead and used my pin to hold the plyboard at the back of the wall mirror frame. For those who are joining this channel for the first time, my name is Roxy Nimmiz. I normally do simple home decor DIYs and also simple transformation. If you're interested in seeing more of my videos, please remember to subscribe and click on the notification bell so as to get notified whenever I post a new video. And on to the final part, I went ahead and added the hanging brackets on the back of the wall mirror. I had to use these heavy duty hanging brackets because the mirror frame is heavy and also the mirror itself. So if you're interested in such heavy duty brackets, I'll put the contact in the description box. To hold the brackets, I had to use some small screws to make sure they are well secured at the back of the wall mirror. I did the same thing onto the other side. And finally guys, this is the end look of our beautiful wall mirror. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this simple transformation I've just made for that looking old wall mirror into this more modern looking wall mirror. Thank you so much guys for watching. If you really love this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and also share it with your friends and family. For those who haven't subscribed, please remember to subscribe. Bye bye, see you next time for a new DIY.